Well, hello, quilt artisans. My name is Shonda, and this is my channel Under the Needle. I'm laughing a little bit because I'm laughing at myself. For those of you who may not know, you may know if you are subscribed to some of these other channels. Myself and a group of other quilters that are content creators here on YouTube, we are going to be hosting a International Stitch Marathon on March 4th of 2022. This will be a 12-hour Stitchathon. It will run from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And if you're on Eastern Time like I am, that's 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. So it's an all-day thing. Bring your projects, bring a friend. The reason I'm laughing is because we created a little kind of a Zoom meeting where we each introduced ourselves, and then we needed to go and edit that video and post it to our channel. And I am a terrible editor. I used to be very technologically savvy when I was like 25, but in the past 20 years, technology has advanced rather quickly, and I don't know what I'm doing. So I had to get some software, then I had to learn how to use it, and I did the best that I could, so bear with me. But our participants, and I am going to look to the side a little bit because I can't remember everybody's name and channel. We've got Brenda over from Conquering Mount Scrapmore. Myself, of course. We have Alicia from Quilts on Tour, Fallon from Sew It Bee Quilts. We've got Jane Galley from Loopy's Place, and we have Jen Frost from Faith and Fabric, and Sarah from Quilting for the Soul. So I'm going to pause here and do my very best to edit in the rest of the video. And just over the next week or so, we'll be dropping, or I'll be dropping, individual videos from each creator so you can kind of get a one-on-one feel for that particular person. This is a super easy thing to do. It's easy to enter. All you have to do is comment that you're interested and be subscribed to one of our channels. All of our channels would be great if you want to subscribe to all of our channels. Of course, we would love that. But in order to qualify, you really only need to be subscribed to one and then leave a comment on that person's video. So hope to see you there, and let's get on with the rest of the video.
Okay, so welcome to our joint venture. We're here today, the five of us are here today, and we're going to talk to you about our channels and what our channels are, we want our channels to do. So first up will be Jane Galley from Loopy Place. Jane, take it away.
Hello, I think I feel like the odd one out on the wrong side of the water. So it's here afternoon now while everybody's in the morning. So I've had an online presence for quite a number of years, even before COVID. So Zoom wasn't a new thing to me. A lot of what I do is helping those that are beginning to have that confidence. So I do a lot of beginner sewing to get to know their machines. Take people that have been told at school that they would never sew. I had one lady that was told that she was unteachable, and by following the videos online as well as in-person classes, she's been able to go off and do things on her own. So for me, it's that ability to instill that confidence and self-belief in people. For me as well, it has a mental health effect as well. I enjoy what I do. Love the quilting and the sewing. It gives you time to process. And the channel that I've built up is all about sharing those tips to make things easier. The groups that I build up are using that creativity to sort of get more out of life, to be able to cope with what life throws at them, and to produce something beautiful at the end of it.
I love it.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. It's very true, right? Fallon, you're up next. What does your channel want to do?
Oh my. Okay, so I have been quilting since I was probably a teenager, and I just jumped right in and taught myself pretty much. I would just look at something and would think, oh, I can do that, and would come up with my own way to make it work. And it probably wasn't always the easiest way, but it worked for me. So I, when I decided to put my channel together, I really wanted it to be a place where people felt comfortable and didn't feel like there had to be a certain way to do something, that how they did it could be the right way for them, and just be comfortable knowing that they could just have fun with quilting, that it doesn't have to be perfect, just so be it. So be it. How it turns out is how it turns out, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a way to have fun and express yourself. And on my channel, I do unboxings of different different quilt subscription boxes. And I also do some tutorials as well as reviews of different sewing supplies out there.
Ellen, I love how you said you're just trying, and how that came to be the name, like, so be it. Like, even if there's a mistake, let it be, so be it. I think that's really creative. That's a fun play on words.
Thank you. It took me a while to come up with it because I had something else before, but I didn't feel like it fit. And then it just came to me when I was talking with my husband, and I was like, oh, that's it.
And what you were saying about people feeling comfortable, that's why I chose Loopy's Place, because I started off with a blog, and I wanted to be somewhere where people felt comfortable to come in and sit and do things or share. So it's like inviting somebody into your front room. I think that's important.
Yeah, I agree.
The Amish here, the Amish and the Hutterites here in Canada believe that God can only make perfect things. So what they do in their quilts is they twist a block, or they make a mistake on purpose so that they're not perfect, because God is perfect. So be it. Yeah, essentially embraces a lot of wonderful ideas on it's okay to have a mistake. It's okay. I love that, Fallon. I really do.
Thank you.
Hey, Chandra, you're up next. What does your channel want to do?
So I created my channel purely for selfish reasons. I'm a self-taught quilter. There's no one else in my family or my friend circle that does this craft whatsoever. So I taught myself using online articles, about.com, back in like 1999. And I had to use the manual to learn how to use my sewing machine, I had to teach myself everything. And it was difficult. But once I got it going, I just loved it. It was something that I could do, that I could step away from and come back. It was something that engaged my mind and made me not stress about things. It was a way to calm down. It's very calming for me. And so it was just something, I knew it was something that I wanted to do. And I had to stop for a long time because I did not have the space, and I had 3 kids, and I personally did not have time with the full-time job to make that work for me. And I put it away for a long time. And then I pulled it back out like in 2017. I went and I pulled my machine out, and I pulled all my fabric out, and I set up a room, and I've pretty much been sewing every day since. And really, I just wanted a place where I could share what I was learning, where I could share what I was doing, because I just didn't have that. And so I wanted to create it for myself. I wanted to create my own community to share my quilting journey. And that's really what my channel is all about. It's light, it's laid back. I'm always making mistakes. And I just want to have fun, and I want to have fun with other people. And so I just wanted to build a community to do that with.
Okay, Jen, you're up next. What does your channel want to do? What does your YouTube channel want to do?
So I'm Jen Frost with Faith in Fabric, and I have been quilting for just actually, I would say maybe 5 or 6 years. You know, I grew up sewing, but quilting was new for me. My mother-in-law quilts, and I learned a lot of basics from her. For me, my channel is really focused on evangelizing through fabrics and through quilts. The majority of my quilt patterns that I create are all, faith-based patterns. I've even got one back here for Lent that's in progress right now. So working on the video tutorial for that. So on my channel, you're going to find a lot of tutorials for the quilt patterns we have. Also, most Fridays of the month, I run something called Free Motion Fridays. And what we do is we look at a free motion pattern that's inspired by scripture. We do a quick little reflection on it, and then we learn how to make that pattern. And I think it was Chandra who said, I love incorporating my mistakes. That's definitely something I don't edit out because we all make those mistakes. So let's talk about them. Let's talk about the most common mistakes we make. I'll show you my mistakes. You can share yours. And to me, that's how we're really going to learn and grow together, is by, hitting those stumbling blocks together, and then, that shared overcoming of them.
You learn a lot from like your mistakes and finding ways to get around them. So I do the same, leave mistakes in.
Yes.
It gives people a lot more confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that helps people engage on our channels a lot more too, because so many times people will comment that I'm glad you left that in because, that's happened to me and I didn't know how to fix it, or I didn't know how to get by it, or that it was even okay just to leave it as it is.
Yep. Yep. I get that. Absolutely.
One of the people that's not here today is Sarah Raglan, and she runs her channel. It's Quilting for the Soul, and she literally stole my heart when I saw her parasol ladies. She was hand appliquing them on, and it was just that, lovely little sit and stitch with your friend and your best friend, and you're going to have a great time, and it's all good. And then she does a lot of machine sewing, but she's also working now on a cathedral window that is, again, stitched by hand, applique. It's just gorgeous. So we're going to try and include her in here too. She's not able to join us today because of illness, so we're hoping to, bring her along. So my channel is about uplifting women and empowering them with their quilting, and basically introducing the world to other YouTube channels. I think I've succeeded today, right? I also have been quilting for a very, very long time. I grew up on a farm in northern Canada, and the quilt behind me is called Barn Swallows, and as a child I would watch these beautiful birds all flying together in this amazing coordinated, it was like they were just drifting on nothing, right? So, I mean, this is what my best scrap buster ever. So these are kind of things that I was hoping to do with my channel. But I am most excited about the International Stitch Marathon, March 4th. So let's hear it from you ladies. What are you looking forward to on March 4th with this International Stitch Marathon? Jane, you're up first.
I think I will be on the day. So for you, it'll be the beginning of the day. For me, it's coming to the end of my day. I need to find myself a project to do. And I think it's just quite exciting for people to realize that they're not on their own at home stitching. There are other people doing the same at the same time. And to make those connections across the world, to be able to go that far. And I think over the last couple of years, I think it's really made the world a smaller place. We might not be able to travel. Sorry, my lights have just gone out. It's like by technology that, oh, come on.
See, we leave our mistakes in, right?
Right.
We do. It's motion sensor, so I'm not moving around. So even though we can't travel, we can still meet up with people across the world and sort of do the same things. We've got the same interests. It'll be quite interesting to see how it all comes together.
I'm looking forward to be able to give like real-time feedback. Like when somebody's sewing and they have a question or they have an issue or a problem, like Fallon was talking about, like when you have this issue and you don't know what to do, actually have a community there to be able to just ask that question and get immediate feedback. I'm looking most forward to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going to be awesome. You're right. Okay. Fallon or Jen, speak up. What are you looking forward to on this International Stitch Marathon?
Well, I think for me, and I'm sure a lot of you have the same interaction. You start to notice a lot of the same names on your channel commenting, and you feel like you're starting to know them, but you haven't really met them. I think it'll be really fun if a lot of those people join in the Stitch Marathon, and we actually do get to say hi face to face, kind of.
Yes, very
Put a
much
face
so.
with the name.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Or even a voice with the name too, because
Yeah.
so much are just those typed comments. And I agree with you guys. All have great comments. I'm looking forward to seeing what everyone else is working on too. I'm always inspired by so many other people's projects. And for me, when I go to my Quilt Guild meetings, that's one of my favorite parts is show and tell, when you can see what other people have done or what they're doing. And I think that's what I'm looking forward to, is kind of seeing just almost globally, like what is everybody sewing, what are the projects they're interested in, and just connecting.
Yep. So I guess if you want an invitation to the International Stitch Marathon, you need to be a subscriber to one of us or all of us. All of us would be welcome new subscribers, and you need to comment, like, and share. That's all we're asking you to do. Is there anything else we're asking you to do other than show up on the Stitch Marathon? Ladies, let's hear it.
Bring a project.
Bring a friend along too. That would be good. Bring a project and a friend. Yeah. Anything else?
I think the point is to point out there's no pressure on it. You can log in for part of the day, you can log off, you can take breaks. You don't have to commit to the whole day. You can commit to whatever times work for you. And if you need a break, you take that break and you can come back whenever you want.
Jane, Chandra?
No, I think you guys pretty much summed it up. Yeah, bring a project, bring a friend, or maybe, bring an issue.
Perfect time to ask questions.
Yeah, bring me your questions. Bring me what you're struggling with.
Yes, excellent. That's good. Yeah. We all teach in our own way, right? So, okay. And we have Alicia joining us from Quilts on Tour. Alicia, tell us what your channel's all about, and give us a little recap of what you're doing on your YouTube channel.
Sure. Well, Quilts on Tour, actually, I made a little video about it. Let me share my screen and show you. Hi, I'm Alicia with Quilts on Tour, and welcome to my channel. I started this channel back in 2020, and we named it Quilts on Tour because we wanted to go visit different quilt stores and show you guys what they had to offer. We've been to about 3 or 4 different stores. If you would like your store featured on our channel, just send me an email. We also offer tutorials, tips and tricks, and some nifty notions. We do our block swaps about every 2 or 3 months. I organize a block swap and I share the tutorial on how to put the block together here on YouTube. And our Facebook group, we share everything that we make there. We also do subscription boxes every quarter. They're a lot of fun to put together. And we also do a tea time with an everyday quilter, where I talk to just an everyday quilter about what they love about quilting and any tips and tricks that they might have.
Isn't that cool?
That is. So if you enjoy quilting, make sure you check out our YouTube channel and our Facebook group to interact with other quilters. I hope to see you there.
That was so good.
That was okay. So we hope everybody here that's watching this video has a wonderful week ahead. And we hope that your worries are little and your blessings are many. So bye. Okay guys, you say
Bye.
goodbye too,
Bye.
whatever you want to say.